Hello everybody, welcome back to Bilattice. Last time we were working through, I think it was this portal, yes. We made it up here and up here. Is this another portal? Yes, we came through here. My goodness. Levels upon levels upon levels. So what was happening here? The plot thickens. And these are hexagons. What on earth? 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these 6-sided shapes are now within a region of shaded squares that has 6 sides. That's going to be a hoot. You want to be in a square. And you want to be in a region with 6 sides. That's fine. How are we doing this for everybody? Like that. Good. Oh, God. These want to be in squares. Oh, we do that. Because then we divide the 3 into 3 4-sided squares. And then the 6s are in a 6-sided chevron. This is easy. Because we just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got that one. Okay. Sure. Can I just group all of this together? I can. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to color this in. And then I'm going to color in the inverse half of these. That's fine. Oh, God. Okay. We can do this. And this, which then makes a 3, and the opposing 3 for 2 zones of 5 and the 3 there. Good. Flew through those. Let's risk this top path first. Wrestle 1. So this is all hexagons. But we don't have our guidance markers anymore, which is going to make this trickier. But the rules state that the intended difficulty is without any extra ones. You can turn them on if you need them, but I'm going to try and do what I can here. Right, this has 2. This has 1. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then over here, this makes a region of 6, and so can I do a region of 6 with 1 in this top corner? If I do that, this doesn't end up in a region of 6. Okay. You need 2, you need 1, you need 1. These are in a region of 6 sides. This is a region of 6 sides. Can I do a region of 6 sides here? It's this one here that leaves me caught out. And I can't do that because then this region in the center is lopsided. All right, let's rethink that. Do I think this whole thing is going to be symmetrical, mirrored across this line here? Possibly. 2 here would mean this is most likely... That puts 4 at the bottom, which is definitely not it. This puts 2 in this column, so that's what's currently wrong. Alright, take me down the other side of the path. Jigsaw 0. Okay. And this is 4. This is 1. How am I going to split the 2 shapes overall? Is a great question. Because I like this, the 2 hexagonal sections. This is fine, but then these squares don't work out. And I can't invert this. Trying to make the whole section work splitting colors is tough. Jigsaw. Can? No, I assume that squares and hexagons can't share a shaded region because then one of them is happy and the other one isn't. So you figure there's going to have to be some specific set of guiding lines. But my brain can't pass how I'm going to make that happen. I'm not seeing it. Okay, let's start here. That is going to be shaded 1 color. Let's leave it empty. That means these have to be a different color. And for these to make a 6-sided shape, we end up with something like this. So that and that make 2 6-sided shapes. It's the squares that I don't know what to do with, because I can't split them along this line here. At least I'm not sure how to. Because these squares are currently not part of a square. So this needs to be on a different coloration than this. And this needs to be on a different coloration than this. But what I'm really struggling with is how to have these in 3 different colors when we only have 2 colors to work with, you know? Because if this is a square and this is inverted, then this has to be a different color to these, but then that joins up with the squares, which can't exist. Alright, Jigsaw 0, you've bested me for a minute. Let's hop out of this location. And I guess we can come down to here and start working along this side. Deduction 1. Okay. This needs a third one. There you go. So the 3s are in a 3 island, the 4 is in a 4 island. These have 1 each. This has 3 across. That was fine. 2, 3, 1, 1. Well, this needs 2. We can't do this because that makes that into a 4. This wants 3. So can we just invert this? That's 3. That's 3. You need 2. You've got 1. Yep. So we have to make sure we're in the correct inversion of the puzzle, because if we were to invert all of this now, this would only have 1 instead of 2, and this would only have 1 instead of 3, etc. We get through that. I medium. Okay. 2 zones of 6. Can these 6s belong to the same zone? Is a great question. Or an inverted zone. No, we can't do an inverted zone because this needs 3. And then we have to pull 1 out of it. Why doesn't this work? Because this has 2. So could we actually build a pair of 6s, a pair of 6 space zones? Probably, we got 12 tiles, so it would be 6 positive, 6 negative, 6 shaded, 6 unshaded. But if we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but these can be shared, so perhaps not that. 1 here, but not these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 6. You have 2. You have 1 too many. I'm starting to think they're not in the same zone, but it seems very difficult if they're not. Oh, there we go. Nice to stumble upon the solution. I medium 2. Similar looking story. So this has 2, which is too many, but this needs 2. So can we actually draw a path between the 2 6s that makes both happy? We'd have to have one of these and one of these. If this is going to be in the zone, has to be that. There you go. Very nice. I medium 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 6, 6. So if this is going to have 1, it's that one. If this is going to have 3 and not this one, it's those. If this is going to have 2, it's that or that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can I get one more of these? Well, this is currently shaded. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 2, this is 3, this is 2. I'm thinking the pair of 6s are gonna be in a non-shaded space together. We've got 3 of these, so this less 1. If this was together, we cordon this off too tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 unshaded tiles. You've got one, you've got one, you've got two. You've got too many. We need to take one out of here. Alright, maybe it is shaded. If it is shaded, then we know this must be true, which makes those empty. If those must be empty, these must be true. If this is shaded, this has to be shaded. So I need to join 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up with a single tile. Can't do it. Is there ever a world where it's one in a zone of 6 and another in a different zone of 6? Totally plausible. So this arrangement satisfies all of the eyes, but none of the 6s. So, let me start manipulating this. We need one across here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still happy with the eyes, not the 6s. Still 8 empty tiles. Now we can do this, and that still satisfies all of the eyes. Which doesn't look great. You're happy for one. If the 6s are going to be shaded, we need both set of 6s shaded. Two here satisfies that. 1, can't have this. Can't have that. 1, 1, 2, 3. Doesn't look great, does it? Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still 8. I feel like 2 separate zones might be the way forward here. Just how to get them to fit together. Empty, empty, full. If this is going to be full, it would have to join to this. Which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But both of these can't be the same at once. You've got one, you need one more, and you've got one too many. But now these don't touch. I can't have 2 non-shaded islands. Is there any other way I can build up to these 6s? Because I can't have a bridge going across the center because of this one. So if these are both shaded and they're going to be part of the shaded set, then we need 6 total tiles. We need 4 more of this. 3 of them have to be up here. 2 of them have to be up there. Can't be this, so it has to be that. And if they are in the unshaded region, that can't work. I mean, it could if we bifurcate that. You get the 1, you've got 1. So it can't be this, 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 or this. Which means those 2 have to be true. There we go. Good. We got there. I medium 4. How many I mediums are there? 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So only one of this line is going to be shaded. We have 15 tiles total, and then within that, a 6 region, a 2 region, a 3 region. These can't be the same polarity, because then they would touch in the middle and become too large. Although I guess we could do... Well, that's way too many. If this is going to be 2 across here, and you want to be a group of 6, I imagine you are actually a non-shaded region. You have 1, you have 3. You need a second one. You need another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How are we going to do an empty set of 6 tiles? Because we can't draw a line between here because this is only 1. That will not work. Right, what logic can we use here? What am I missing? Stop randomly clicking stuff and search for a thread to pull. You want to be 2 empty. You're lit. You're lit. We end up with something like that. 6, don't we? This then has 3, which is too many. We could do that. You have 2. You have 6. You have 3. That's too many. So could we actually draw a region of 6 in shaded that would actually obey all of these rules? Because that's 3. That's 2 on the left. So I think the 6 is part of an unshaded region. I think that's the conclusion I'm coming to with this corner of eyes around here. So, thereafter, this would be valid. This would not, because we can't do 2 across this line. So this would be valid. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or so empty. Three across the bottom. But I need to cut off the 2 region from the others where they're shaded. So if I'm happy that the 6 is the unshaded region, 2 can't be unshaded as well, because we'd have to put 2 in like this. So 2 is a shaded region. This is an unshaded region. If this is true, then all of these are empty. That would mean that this has to be a 3 region like that. And that's too many for the 3. So does that mean this is true? This can't be a 3rd region, so one of these is going to be shaded. can't do that because that puts 2 here. This needs 1 more vertical. Hey! Alright, we got there. What are you doing now, game? Islands. I assume the eyes see the whole way across the island. So, what are we doing with that information? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. You can't exist in a 4 region. So 1, 2, 3. You can't exist in a 2 region because that makes this 4. That can't exist for 4 across because that's too many of this 2. That's fine. This is okay. This is not. You want to be in a 2 region. You're 1 short on top. What's missing now? This was in a 4 region. The right-hand side looks okay. Got 2 and 2 doing their thing. We've got 3 and 3. This needs a single smaller space. And we need 1 more on the bottom and 1 more on the top. But who knows if the right-hand side is correct or if it's leading me astray to the left-hand side, you know? So what can we start with what we know? Well, these are going to have to be on the same polarity. So if they want to be in empties, this is going to be too much because this is 3. We can do it like that. That's 2. That's fine. We can't do it like this because we can't separate that 2 from this 2 in that manner. We could do it that way, but this is 3 across the center, which is too many. But I do like this on the right-hand side. We can also do that. I don't think it actually makes any difference because everything counting is horizontal. That leaves us with 1 through the center, 2 needed across the top, and 1 needed across the bottom, but this makes this into a group of 4, which we can't have. We can't have the center line being overpopulated. Is there any other way make this happen? I don't think so. I think it is just this. Or, of course, the inverted version of this. Perhaps. Then 4 would have to be that. And 3 would have to be that, which can't work out because we've already spent 2 on this side. And these want to be in groups of 3. And we can't have the extra 4th tile. So I think that is the correct solution for the right-hand side. The correct solution for the right-hand side, not the right solution for the right-hand side. That's going to get confusing. So we need 1 in the center, 1 in the bottom, 2 in the top. That makes 4. Too many in the center. How can I split up these 3s and this 2? This is happy. We need one of these. If we do this, we break up the 3s into 2, 3 sections. Which gives us our 1 in the center, but then how do we separate these? We can't. Can't work with the corners because that breaks you off too much. We can't highlight both of you. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I don't need that clicked at all. This can just exist as 2 regions, which gives me room to have 2 over here, if I want them. Gives me a 3rd there. This is 2, this is 3. You have 2 in the center, you have 3 across the bottom, but now we need 1 more in the top. So can I do that? No, then we're back to this problem. God damn it. So 2 and 2 on the right. This is 2 and 3 and 3, but we're 1 short across the top. There's way too much over here. Four has 2, a 3rd, and a 4th. These can't be the same color because the 2 needs to stretch out to somewhere. So it's going to be different to this. 3. I just need 1 in the top row somewhere additional. Why can't I do this? It's like right in front of me, I'm sure. 4, 2. I can stick 1 in here for free if I need to. But that doesn't help me, I don't think. 3, 3. I have 2 across the center line. One additional across the top. Two. I can't fill this out with different colored pieces. Oh, come on, brain. If this right hand side isn't correct, then I'm really setting myself up for a fall. But this is obviously... This is valid. But then that would need to be that across the top before. And we'd have nothing here. Now these 3s are in a group of 4. Which they don't want to be. Ah, I thought I was on to something fresh then. 4 across the top. Leaves 2 here. So this has to be empty if these 2 are occupied. But we can't do this. Probably not that. So I'm back to this. You need an extra one, which can't be in the bottom row. So it has to be this. Then you need 2 more. Can't be that, so it has to be those. You've got 4. You've only got 1. That makes you have 2. You've got 3, but you're in a section that's too large now. No, I'm going to have to put it down. We've gone way long trying to solve this one, and my brain can't get it. So, join me next time. We'll continue puzzling. For now, thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions, comments, recommendations, put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.